Hello, I'm Mike Roden. Do you know anything about oils? I'm going to discuss a few things with you today that you didn't know, and I've recently learned in the past 23 years of my research. Castor oil, used for constipation for decades, probably your grandmother talked about it. It has many more usages. And sesame oil has usages too, which go beyond cooking. Starting with your hair, there is an oil, pumpkin seed oil, which is tremendously good for your hair. It actually helps you grow it back. It helps, along with taking blackstrap molasses, 2 tablespoons a day. You can take 1. In terms of returning your hair to its original color. General results from a loss of copper in your diet, and molasses has good amounts of copper. Do some Google research on it too. You'll find out that it's a tremendously good sugar to use instead of your white sugar that you go buy, about a 5-pound bag. It's very healthy, high in magnesium, good for your heart. If you're diabetic, you need to a bad diabetic, let's say, you need to watch how much you use of it, because it has the same sugar content as regular sugar. It comes from sugar cane. It comes from the roots of sugar cane, and therefore it draws the minerals out of the ground, and it's loaded with trace elements. So in combination with, and I have this right here. I bought this in New York, and it's a tremendous little item. I only paid $4 for it. It has pumpkin seed oil, it has avocado oil, a few other oils, and a few spices. It was $4 for this. It looks like it's about 8 ounces. That was at an Indian store. They had wonderful herbs. You could buy turmeric, which is a tremendous thing to take in some water and chase it down with juice, or add it to your juice, and help you prevent cancer. And check out turmeric on Google too. It's the queen of spices, and it's dirt cheap. But don't go buy it at a regular USA store. So what do? You apply this to your hair. I'm already seeing results, and it's been 2 weeks. I had cancer last year, and I was healed from it naturally, and I prayed about it too, and I tithed, or gave a large amount of money, and pulled out. It was bone cancer, 50-50 chance of surviving, but I didn't worry about it. I just researched it. So I said we'd start with hair. Pumpkin seed oil is great for your hair. It changes your dihydrotestosterone back to testosterone, which is a boost for your libido too. And it allows the hairs that are being choked to death by your scalp to regrow, get stronger. And the avocado oil also makes your hair follicles strong. Well, I won't go into that. But what it will do for your hair is actually make it larger, plumper, and I hope to have my curly hair back within 6 months. I had very curly hair just even 5, 6, 7 years ago, thick. And so that's it for hair. There's other things you can do too. Just eat right and stay away from GMO foods. On my pictures I have posted at my space, Alabaster Radio, you'll find out that rat testes shrink considerably when they are fed just GMO foods. And for men, you're killing your sex life, okay? So eat as healthfully as you possibly can. Castor oil has some other usages. One of them is for your face. Dr. Ali from Columbia University in New York states that just a small bit of castor oil on your face daily is as good as any $150, I won't say concoction, but whatever it may be that you may have paid for or wanted to buy. It's just as good, and it costs pennies. Castor oil has another non-internally based usage, and it's to get rid of belly fat. And it gets rid of inflammation too in your body, so it will lower blood pressure with consistent use. He says 3 times a week, alternate with sesame oil, and put it around your belly area here, and wear a covering of some sort so you don't miss anything. It gets absorbed into your body, so you don't have to get soaking wet with it, and it helps you lose that fat, the adipose fat, that is the last to go in your body, the ones around your stomach, and that's the problem I have right now. I've lost 100+ pounds, and just need that to go. And so you can put it on your thighs. I would assume I haven't heard nobody talk about that, but the logic would be that your cellulose goes away eventually, and I use it on my calves. I have large calves. My thighs are very sinewy. So castor oil has some benefits like that. Experiment with other oils. You have sesame you can cook with that. Grapeseed oil is super good for your cardiovascular system. It's a high heat oil, so instead of using olive oil, use grapeseed oil. And I take it extract internally, and I lower my blood pressure so much I had to go off my blood pressure medicine. And I take one right now only because my diabetes is practically gone for all intents and purposes, but it just, losartan protects my kidneys. And in a later video I'll tell you how to protect your kidney, and I'm going to start using that particular interface, so I don't even have to take this blood pressure medicine. Dr. Ali has been a blessing to me, and I would say go to YouTube, find his articles on your particular health problem, and donate or purchase some of his very inexpensive materials. He's a genius in my book. He breaks things down to the very simplest developments. And isn't that what everything is about? I believe in the very basic structures of things, control of the upper echelons or whatever branches out. Doesn't work this way. So as far as the oil's concerned, let me check. Oh, yeah. The consistent use, he says, of castor oil and sesame oil is that you will boost your libido. You don't need to go buy those expensive pills or you've got problems, but one big thing, you need to detox your body. You've got to Google and find out how to detox. There are numerous ways to go about detox. Dr. Don Colbert has a book called Toxic Relief. I fully recommend that book. I have read that book. It's an excellent book. It tells you the best water, like Deer Park is a good one of the cheapest, versus Perrier and about 50 other types of bottled waters. So Toxic Relief by Dr. Don Colbert, I fully recommend. And if you're helped by what I'm telling you, presenting to you, my PayPal account is warriorstudio@yahoo.com. Any donation, a nickel, a dime, $1, whatever, there will be many more of these presentations. And I've had 23 years of doing this. I hope it blesses you, and it will. And I pray, though, that you don't have these problems, and maybe you know somebody that does, and you can pass it on. Well, take care. Have a good day. Bye.